Hi guys, it's Christy McLennan here, or Coach Christy, and I wanted to do a video to have a chat to you about body composition. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because as we do the Isogenics program, really the aim of what we're doing is to get healthier, feel amazing, but in some level, for some of us also change our body composition. So I actually run a business alongside Isogenics that does body composition. So I've got a machine that measures your body fat, your body muscle, your bone density, body water, protein, minerals, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm always scanning people before and after an Isogenics program, and also people who are not doing Isogenics programs as well. And so, I've got a lot of experience with knowing what happens to our body composition and the changes that our body goes through as we lose weight, gain weight, get healthier, change our measurements and things like that. So this video is entitled Why You Should Stop Weighing and Start Measuring, and I think this is really important. So let's just have a quick talk about what comprises our body composition. So we're about 60 to 65% water, and some of that water is contained within fat cells, muscle cells, blood, etc. Then we have a proportion of protein, which is within our cells, and that's related to muscle mass. And then we also have, and your protein could be something like about 7 to 9 kilos or something like that. And then your minerals in your body, you'll have a few kilograms of minerals, which is mainly in your bones and your teeth. And then you'll have your kilograms of fat. And that's pretty much everything that makes up our body. So when why this is important is that as we get healthier and as we do the Isogenics program, for most people there will be an amount of fat loss, whether it's visceral fat, often tummy and sort of trunk fat is where we hold a lot more, especially as adults, or segmental fat, which is fat all over your body. Now, as we lose weight, weighing yourself on the scales is one measure. However, if and especially if you are exercising, and even more so if your exercise is comprising weight training exercise, strength exercise, explosive exercise, or body weight type stuff, it's very likely that in 30 to 60 to 90 days and beyond, your muscle mass is going to change. So you're actually going to get heavier, your muscles will become more dense, so you're going to weigh more from that muscle weight. Now, at the same time, you might be losing fat, and the beautiful thing about Isogenics is that you can lose fat nutritionally and gain muscle through your training at the same time, which is why I love this program. Now, along with changes in fat and muscle, you're also going to have a change in water volume as well. So, muscle and fat both contain water, but in different balances, and it's slightly different, I think, between men and women as well. So part of your weight loss or even weight gain, if you're gaining, muscle, will be due to water. So, so it's really important to look at other ways of establishing your change other than just the weight on the scales. Now, other ways that you can do it, of course, are by doing your measurements. And in the booklet that you get, or, from talking with your coach, it's really important that you do your measurements. So, arm, neck, chest, waist, hips, thighs, etc. Now, some things might get bigger. Your calves might grow, your biceps might grow, but ideally bits that we want to get smaller would be, the neck, the stomach, the waist, and things like this, and perhaps the hips and buttocks as well. So doing measurements is really, really key. I scan a lot of people and they come to me after 8 or 12 weeks and they say, the scale's 100 grams difference. I've not lost any weight. They get on the machine and then they figure out that they've lost 3 kilos of fat and gained a similar amount of muscle. So they've switched their body composition around. So they've made massive changes. And along with that, of course, is differences in minerals and body water as well. So it's really important to look at your measurements. The other thing is to have a decent photo side by side. If you're looking at yourself every day in the mirror, you might not notice the subtle changes, but when you actually put a photo side by side of your body, same clothing, same lighting, the body of the same size and lined up, shoulders, waist and knees, then you can actually really see the difference that it's making to the shape of your body and the appearance of your body. Of course, the other thing is, really taking notice how your clothes fit. You might have a pair of jeans or work pants or a skirt that's tied around your middle. So really taking notice about how your clothes are fitting, despite the number on the scales perhaps not changing. And also another thing I think is to know your body. I'm pretty in tune with my body, so I can actually pinch, the fat and the skin on my body, and you get to know what's happening, whether it's tighter or looser or what's going on. And be aware that temperature and hydration can affect those kinds of things as well. So the other thing I just quickly wanted to talk about was looking at things like BMI and percentage body fat. Body mass index is your weight divided by your height squared. Now this is an internally flawed measure. So if you're basing it on this, it's an okay measure if you have average muscle mass. If you have higher than average muscle mass, it's likely that your BMI will be over and you'll be classed as obese simply because you're heavy. The opposite is also true. If you're someone who has inadequate or low muscle mass, you're kind of going to get a fake good result on your BMI, even though your body fat might be out of proportion and higher in regards to your muscle. So I wouldn't base things on BMI. Even percentage body fat, if you're having the pinch test done or a body scan, even percentage body fat will change with muscle weight and water weight alone. So if you're putting on muscle, your percentage body fat will go down just by the mathematics of it. If you're losing muscle, your percentage body fat will go up because you're lighter. So it's really important to base your body changes on your photographs, on how your clothes feel, how your body feels in your own hands, and looking at the photos side by side. So if you've got any questions about body composition, muscle gain, fat loss, or the other way around, if that's your goal, feel free to tag me, Christy McLennan, in the Live Life, Live Free group and shout out your questions, and more than happy to help. I hope that's been useful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the group soon. Bye-bye.